Hey guys, it's me TDF.
And it's me, Neo.
And welcome to the Pokemon Snap commentary.
Yes, that's right. A game in which we take pictures of animals.
Oh yeah, it's so thrilling. And Unum's not in this commentary for once. It feels so weird for him not to hold our hand.
Yep.
So, this is Pokemon Snap. Basically, you play as this kid. Normally his name's Todd, but I named it after myself, as you'll see soon. And the point of the game is just to take pictures of Pokemon, get as high score as possible.
And of course we have Lego hands.
Well, this is the N64 after all. Oh, look at that frame rate. It's first having so much trouble rendering fog. Ah, sucks for you. Well, you know, when you think about it, Todd's still insanely lucky. I mean, apparently people have gone their entire lives looking for you and not even catch a glimpse.
Yep.
So, and He-Man.
Such calming music.
Oh yeah, this intro music is so nostalgic for me. Speaking of nostalgia, this game apparently holds a lot, from what I've seen, from things like Nintendo Power, reader emails, and just general opinions from people I've talked to. This game is like nostalgic to a lot of Pokemon fans. It's like a lot of time I failed finding the T there.
Yeah.
But this game is apparently nostalgic to a lot of fans, and a lot of them have played them in their history. You know, as the first Pokemon game, or one of their first at least. So, what history do you have with this game, Neo?
Well, I played this basically. This game, my uncle had a Nintendo 64, but he didn't, and he had this game, and basically, when he found out that I was getting into Pokemon, he let me play it, and this was a really young age, so I really liked it.
He let you play. It's like, no, before that your uncle didn't let you play it on his precious Pokemon Snap file. And here I derp, I forgot. Like, I mean, it's been ages since I've played this game, so I kind of forgot that you had that the first time it does a little tutorial.
Yeah.
And I like freaked out there.
These are Pokemon. Get them into good poses.
That's basically the entire thing. Like, I assume, like, the only logical thing here is just the reason you're taking pictures of Pokemon is, like, for the Pokedex or something.
Oh, yeah, and also, you saw Professor Oak back there, you will learn to hate him. He is a picky bastard.
He isn't
I mean, think about it. I mean, you can get, like, the most awesome pose ever, and yet he's like, no, it's shit.
Yeah, it's very finicky. Like, sometimes it'll be too far, or, like, just be retarded in general.
Yeah.
And that Snorlax you see over there, we can't take a picture of him yet because we have to activate him with a certain item in order to, or else, you know, it's going to show up as a question mark and be unidentifiable.
Yep, there's Meowth over there. And what the fuck is he doing up there?
Fuck, why are you asking me this? He's probably just jacking off or something. Now, for an exception that I have for this game, when I got my first N64, and I got a couple of games with it, this was just one of them, and like, back then, I was not used to cartridge-based games at all, at least not on a console, so I didn't actually try blowing in the slot when the games didn't boot up, so this is one of the games that started up without me requiring to blow out the dust in the N64, so I played it all the time next to things like Mario Kart, and, you know, just a lot of nostalgia for it in general. I poured hours into it, trying to get pictures of all 63 Pokemon. That's right, not 151, just 63 of them.
I mean, come on, if it all 100, I assume it would be like it would have taken too much effort to put all 151 in there, because I guess that would require even more areas for them to logically be in.
Yeah, I guess. But, you know, speaking of areas, I was actually really disappointed. Like, looking back on this game now, I'm really kind of disappointed with it in the sense that I really wish the areas were, like, actual areas in the Kanto. Like, I would find it more interesting to, like, I don't know, travel through Route 1 and capture pictures of Pokemon.
Well, Route 1's not that big. Viridian Forest, I can see.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's a better example. Like, to go through Viridian Forest and capture pictures of Pokemon there, not just generic beach level, generic volcano. Like, okay, first of all, what the fuck is this guy going to a volcano?
Yeah.
Oh, like, this is awesome. Also, you'll notice that I have a much trouble trying to capture pictures of Pokemon because, lol, FPS is on the console. Also, this is the closest you. Oh, you mad me.
Yeah.
This is the closest you get to like a Pokemon FPS.
Oh yes. Oh, then we also have a Pokemon first-person shooter. Oh, another thing? Oh, yeah, here we go. Selecting the pictures. Yeah, when you're first playing this, it is a crapshoot at guessing what Oak's going to like.
Look at this. Look at this. I instead of taking a good picture of Pidgey, I get the crappiest one I can find. I don't know. I thought the other picture of Pidgey I took was way more interesting, so I decided to use that one instead. But it turned out to be shit. So how that works. That egg rolling thing is obviously Chansey. If you saw it earlier on.
Oh, the other thing about I want to say about Professor Oak. If you know playing the Pokemon games, it seems as if Professor Oak, like, he can make copies of himself, because it seems to be that he's always in like 5 different places at once. I mean, think about it. In the first gen games, you're in Kanto. Oak's always in his lab, and then when you're in the second gen games, he's always he seems to be broadcasting on that fucking radio 24/7. And apparently he never goes back to his lab when he's in Johto, but at the same time in this game he's on some random fuck off island. Like, why can he never stay in one place?
Well, going by my theory that this guy's taking pictures for the Pokedex, then maybe then assuming this isn't really game logic, because according to the game, like, you're recording these Pokemon, so I assume that the Pokedex is taking the pictures there. But for this, going, I guess, by assuming, okay, this will probably be one of the earlier games in the timeline, or the loose Pokemon timeline, whatever there is. This is probably one of the earlier ones referencing the other games, because you're taking pictures of Pokemon.
Wonderful. So
yeah.
Right.
So I would assume that this is, like, obviously Oak would be here and not in it. Well, actually, this is Oak's lab from the anime. This is, I'm pretty sure, at least.
It can't be. He's on.
It looks just like
it. It can't be. I mean, you saw the island before that he's on. See that? That's not where he lives.
Well, shut up. Maybe every time you go to this island, it's like a sea trip. I don't know. Okay, this is a spin-off game. For all we know, it's non-canon.
And speaking of, like, the Pokemon fucking timeline, alright, in he's broadcasting 24/7 in Johto, so I'm assuming he's always in some sort of radio station. How the fuck do the people in Pallet get their Pokemon now that he's not there?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I know Johto takes place after, like, canonically. Johto is after the Kanto. It's like 4 years, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, look at all these dead Pokemon. It's like just a massacre, genocide, and I'm just taking pictures of them. It's their natural habitat. But I see what you mean. Maybe he do bad to
Oh, maybe he assigns one of his aides to do it.
Yeah. Oh, over there, you see that egg? That's a Zapdos egg. You need to trigger it to make it. It was something, yeah, you have to make Pikachu run over to it.
Yeah.
And then he will electrocute it, and that will wake Zapdos. Now, I remember I actually read up something I didn't notice. It's actually, that's Ghastly, I believe. But you have to trigger it with something in order to actually take a picture of it, or else it won't show up in your report. But as I was saying, I remember something, a good point was brought up that I read about that I surprised I didn't notice myself, was, so the three birds are legendary Pokemon, yet they have egg forms. How does that work?
Yeah, legendary Pokemon can't breed.
Exactly, so there comes the question.
Maybe Arceus put him there.
It's like, okay, well this kid's gonna go running around better place than this.
Yeah, you know what else? I think like in one of like the random books in the library in Gen 4 that you can pick up, you can read. It says Arceus came from an egg. He was just an egg, and then it hatched, and then it created the universe or some shit. I don't know.
Oh please, that's all Poke creationism.
Yeah.
And these Magnemite, you can't take a picture of them regularly. You have to lure them in with the apple, and then you can take a picture of them.
It's like, it's like, what the fuck is that? They're not in a certain position.
Also, that's important. We'll get to that. You need to like hit that electrode with an apple, and then it'll blow up the wall, and you can get to a new area. Yep. You can also make these individual Magnemite form a Magneton by throwing apples in between them and luring them together, and it'll evolve into a Magneton.
Yeah. I always wonder like how they just evolved the Magneton. What was the Magneton? Magneton's like, I don't want to evolve. Then he just kind of floats in the air like two other Magnetons. Like, oh fuck, and evolves.
Just bumps into them. You've now reached maturity. But yeah, like, stages like this that really make me wish, like, I just found that stage kind of boring. It's stages like that really made me wish, like, this was actually, like, you know, region-based.
Yeah.
Especially since there are so few areas in this game. Like, there's only... They're all generic, in, like, generic environments, and there's only not that many of them.
Should have had it.
So this game has a lot of stuff. This game has a lot of stuff it has to improve on, and I think that Nintendo's baiting us so much with, you know, not giving us a sequel to this game. I mean, holy shit. Okay, you got the 3DS, which has augmented reality cameras. Okay, first of all, why not capitalize on that to make, you know, you capture pictures of Pokemon? You know, it'd be totally awesome just, you know, swiveling your 3DS around to move the reticle and take pictures. But at the same time, now we've got the Wii U with this whole pad thing, and that'll also be perfect for this type of game. And you know they're probably not going to really release a sequel. They're just going to keep on taunting us.
Oh yeah, this is one of the most popular side games spin-offs. That is
wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, this thing has so much potential for a sequel, especially with all the new content over the years. And Nintendo, as usual, is just pissing off its fanbase.
Yeah.
For, like... It's like maybe Nintendo's like waiting for like a specific year, like maybe 2013 or 2014, where they're just gonna bomb us with games we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
They're gonna release Mother 3. They're gonna release a sequel to this. They're gonna just completely they're just, you know,
Come back.
gonna draw us in with all those like awesome games that we've
Here
wanted
is a
for so
present
long.
for you.
yeah.
Like then. Make mad money. Oh yeah, and we've unlocked Pokemon food, aka the apple.
Oh boy.
Because God forbid a human object exists in a Pokemon world. I like how it's clearly an apple. And there Oak tells you how to unlock in a new area. It's like clearly it's an apple, but like it's Pokemon's food, so humans can't eat it. So no, humans don't get anything.
I mean, that's kind of weird. I mean, it doesn't even make sense in a real life context. I mean, humans can eat dog food without dying. It's fucking disgusting, but they can eat it.
Yeah, donk, donk, donk. I just like abusing Pokemon.
They don't
with
even
this.
eat it. You're just kind of like
It's
throwing
even more fun with the Pester Ball.
just fucking bashing them over the head with food.
Yeah, it's like you better eat this shit. Like Pokemon in freaking Johto are starving to death, and you won't eat your Pokemon food. Also, look, we run over him.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh shit! Did that fucking forgot?
Whoa! Hello.
Did that?
Yeah, those Kakuna just came out of nowhere.
Did that Electabuzz have a tail? I never knew Electabuzzes had tails. I never noticed it. Make that Zapdos appear, bitch.
And look, the Pokemon don't actually eat the food; they just sort of derp in front of it and do like poses.
Yeah. You just threw a fucking apple at the egg for no reason.
Yeah, we don't
Well,
exactly
yeah,
need
so
to hatch it
apple
now.
at the egg. Yeah, Zapdos will appreciate it when he wakes up.
Magikarp is, you can find Magikarp in every area except for the last one, Rainbow Cloud. Which is pretty much, we'll talk more about that when we actually get there.
Oh yeah.
In about, I don't know, 3 parts. I
Yeah.
mean, Jesus Christ, this game is, like, if you're just aiming for the objectives and not, like, you know, just sort of going back to, like, specifically capture pictures of Pokemon, then you can beat this game in, like, 2 hours.
Yeah. I mean, come on, games back then, you know, they weren't designed to be very long. I mean, nowadays you just couldn't get away with a full price 2-hour game.
Yeah, the game needs to be, like, a minimum of 10 hours.
And especially, that's really just for full price. Full price games, people expect it to be long, and they expect it to last them.
And, yeah.
Which is in a lot of contrast into the early games of, early games. early in the video game industry where they basically made it short so that they didn't have to spend that much time and effort on it, waste that much money. But now the game industry is more popular. People can risk spending more money on it.
Here I don't end up going after them.
Yep.
Oh wait, no, I do. There we go.
Oh,
Also,
boy.
here it comes. In a few seconds, you're gonna see the famous GIF. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Here it
Mother
comes.
of God.
There it is, folks.
Yep.
The highlight of our commentary. And that's how you unlock the volcano.
Yep.
Which we'll be getting into. So yeah, I just sort of, yeah, this is obviously better than the last picture, so yeah, here I'm just you know, selecting old Pokemon pictures. How is the explosion picture, how is that even a good picture? Like, I remember in my older file, before I deleted this one for this goddamn commentary, that's like 3 years of work down the toilet. It's like, how, I just had a picture of like, just a completely white screen from the explosion, and it was the best picture of Magna Electrode that I had.
Oh, look at this. Did you see that fucking Electabuzz picture? Man, that was a great, that one right there, that yellow one, that's a great picture of Electrode right there. And of course you choose it. Of course you choose it. Why did you even think to choose it?
Because Oak actually gives it points. Look. Look, just watch.
You were close.
Oh, well, okay, in my old file, I had a picture that was just a white screen, and Oak said it was fantastic because of the action and the size and everything.
Picture of the century. No, of all centuries.
A picture says 1,000 words, this picture says that times 0.
Wait.
Oh god.
It's not in the middle of the frame, fuck you, Oak. What's better, a dead Electrode or a perfectly healthy Electrode?
You were close.
Fuck, see, I hate that. It's like it has a crappy size, and then he just rejects it entirely.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Wait.
Yeah, and here I am, lock another thing. Or not unlock, but he tells me something.
Well, that was the first part of Pokemon Snap. I'm Neo King
Hey, we got like
Ghidorah.
10 seconds left.
I'm Neo King Ghidorah, dudes.
And I've been TDF.
Bye.
See you on the next part. Later.